What's up? What's up? What's up? Just reading the news popped up. Just reading the news. How y'all doing? How do? What's happening? You know what's up. Found something else to go on. And it's real. It's just really real, you know. Like I said, we gotta hold them accountable to their actions. Alright? Y'all ready? How y'all doing today? Everybody good? Y'all good? You good? What's up? Ain't nobody jumping in yet? You know I don't hold no bars, you know. I'm just gonna make it happen. But I already got what it is that's necessary. And basically, boom. Let's see if y'all can see that. See that? I know it's backwards. But you know what it says. It's those golden parachutes. You know what I'm saying? That's when administration and management starts handing those out. Because, you know, they screwed up. So, you know, this is the golden parachute also falls under that deniability. Straight up. Well, they're not here no more. Yeah, whatever. See, I'm gonna go by what it says. It says a golden parachute is an agreement between a company and an employee, usually an upper executive. Yeah, that's why I went down. Specifying that the employee will receive certain significant benefits if the employee is terminated. So, if, you know, we're going to give you this if you get terminated, or we're going to hook you up. These may include severance pay, cash bonuses, stock options, or other benefits. And it says most, so I got to slide over and go to others. Most definitions on specifics, they are, slide it over. Specifics are the employee's employment and termination is as a result of a merge or takeover, also known as change in control benefits. But more recently, the term has been more used to describe perceived excessive CEOs and or executives. Okay, and it says services packages unrelated to changes in ownership, also known as golden handshakes. Also known as a golden handshake. Whatever. You know, let's go there. All right. We're going to look at the fact of what happened is after they did what they did and they knew there was a possibility of the information getting out in reference to how they violated the corporate compliance policy, the employer, how they violated, you know, rules, regulations, and laws. So the key thing was at that particular facility was those that they covered, well, we're going to transfer you out. And then we're going to, you know, transfer you to positions elsewhere where it is good. What's up, mama? How you doing? I see you. You know, that's what they did. They transferred them out to other facilities and that. And this was a selective rule. It wasn't just any. But the key thing about it is two of the individuals was on administrative level, such as, you know, the facility's EEO, right, who was caught basically sending documents to New York State Division of Human Rights stating that she conducted an investigation when she has no authority to conduct the investigation. The second one will be the Human Resources Director, who went ahead with the termination as per the Labor Relations Director, who was doing all the illegal activity. Okay, the Human Resources Director, she should have known. Under Civil Service Law, Section 75B, you can't take no adverse actions. She was aware of She was aware of the fact that what the probationary employee was doing, and his actions of abuse of an authority, right? So once you're aware of the abuse of authority, that automatically kicks in Mayor Order 16. And you're obligated under Mayor Order 16 to report it. So that report should have been done and sent off to the corporate compliance officer, and then from there to Department of Investigations. Yet and still, once you know that the probationary employee, which is the hospital police director, right? Once you know that he used this vehicle in a threatening manner towards 3 people on 3 separate occasions, come on, one incident would constitute gross misconduct. So that was supposed to be the termination. But no, we all looked the other way, and they hollered in the ear of the executive director, who just happened to be the senior vice president, wherein it states in order for you to get a transfer, you must get a transfer from the senior vice president. Hence, golden parachutes, wherein they were transferred to key positions, which was beyond their regular position. One was facilities EEO. You're no longer that. You catapult to a higher level, didn't you? And the other one was the human resource director of that particular facility. You're now catapulted to another. Come on now. Let's do the math here. And all of this nonsense that's going on of illegal activity and abuse of authority. It's incredible that we should take action such as this. See, because the real thing is, like, people's like, okay, you had all this time. You're like, why didn't you go ahead and go with this time? Why didn't you file earlier? You do file earlier. You file before the termination. But the EEO sent off those in the rebuttal. Okay. As far as the termination under civil service law, he wasn't supposed to take any adverse action. So that right there, you just broke the law. Because it's under whistleblower, civil service law, section 75B, New York State labor law, subsection 740, and then New York local law number 33, all whistleblowers, which state you can't take no adverse actions. So to take the adverse action, any suspension, any termination, hinder for reassignment, you could have easily said, before we do anything like this, let's reassign this individual. Wow, he's civil servant. I don't want this to come back and bite. But you did it so ugly that the corporation had to change their name. Right or wrong? Let's tell the truth. Let's stick to the facts. Why was the name changed? Okay? And then why was certain people let go and not the whole clique? You're all involved. If this matter was placed on the city comptroller's desk, the mayor's desk, the city advocate's desk, okay, Inspector General, that's, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list of the watchdogs. You know what I'm saying? If it's placed on their desk, what happens immediately? You gotta go. Oh, but they this and that. They gotta go. Why? Because you're tainting the system. If you don't make them go, then you're saying that your system's corrupt. And here you're telling people, oh, go out and vote. Vote for what? Seriously, for what? When it comes to corruption. For what? If I'm going to vote, I want to vote for a cause. The cause that I'm voting for is representation. You know what I'm saying? Representation. I'm your constituent. You're here to represent me and what I need within my community. What I need basically in representation. That's what you're there for. But if you're not doing your job, come on, man. If you're not going to do your job and you're going to let these people do their job, then let's go with a fistful of corruption. The lawmakers already did it because of the simple fact of look what's going on. Let's tell the truth. Look what's going on. You allow this to go on. It's just destroying our city. That's horrible. That's truly, truly horrible. I don't know. I'm not going to step out of my league. I'm not going to step out. I'm going to stay within my means. And my means is based on the fact that they violated their actions of corporate compliance and then took and went forward on, how would you say, awarding themselves or rewarding themselves for their gross negligence and gross misconduct. That's something that needs to really be addressed. I think so. I think you would believe so if it involved you in the whole 9 yards. What do you think? You got an individual on your job just bullying you. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna knock the out of this person. Everybody has that person on their job. Let's tell the truth. Let's be real. No more nice guy. Everybody has that person on the job that do stupid stuff to you that make you just want to knock the mess out of them. But when you do, you got to think about the fact of what you have at hand. You got to think about your rent being paid. You got to think about your mortgage being paid, your car payment, your child's education. Okay? You know, how I'm going to survive after I just knocked the crap out of this person. You know? Because they got this crazy thing in their head. I just got off the phone with Frankie Bedtimes, and we was just discussing the fact of how certain people, you know, they got these movies in their heads going on where they just say, I'm going to pick with you. I'm going to pick with you. And you're like, you know, like, leave me alone. Get away from me. Leave me alone. And then you're like, you know what? You don't want to see the mean side. Then the mean side comes out and you're up. You just do it. And then now they want to say, oh, I'm calling the police. I'm going to get this and that one involved. I'm going to get you fired. I'm going to get you locked up. All this and that. And they're the ones who's the cause of these actions. This idiot, ooh. He was a straight idiot. He's a straight... remember that elevator incident? When he was waiting at the elevator? And then the young lady just happened to walk by. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I'm going to let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let it go. You know, there was something I read earlier today. Basically says that once you basically, it's basically saying that once you experience failure, then or was faced with failure, you basically chase down success. And it's from Mr. Bryant. God bless him. God bless him. It's from Kobe Bryant in that, where you chase down success. So on that note, the key thing is, like I said, I study every day. I study and I write it every day. And I'm studying and I'm writing it with your documents. Which a document never goes away. It's your documents I'm using. I'm not using no fake stuff. This is your document. I'm using your documents with the law. With the law. That's your document. Stuff that you wrote. How you going to... I look at certain documents. You can look at them. I posted them. Where they have the wrong date, wrong time. You know, you got the supervisor saying, who that? All right, there, what's happening now? Everybody's like jumping in there. They go, my cuz, what up, cuz? How you doing? You know, Preem, what's going on, brother? How you doing? What's going on? You know, you got these people, they coming in with these illegal, not illegal, they coming in, yes, they're illegal because they writing up fraudulent documents. And then you got your real document right here on the side. And then you get, let's go there. We're going to flip this real quick. The supervisor got on the stand and said, I called them at 12 o'clock. Let it rip. You called me at 12 o'clock. Then they pulled out a document which says basically, how to go after me, that, you know, I should be reprimanded, yada, yada, yada. And it says the supervisor called at 11:55, but the date is wrong. Come on now. This is basically an accusatory instrument. Then you got the supervisor actual statement that she wrote up that very day that says, I called him at 11:45. Which one is the impropriety? Which one is the impropriety? You better say all of them, because all of them is an impropriety. Why? She got to understand and said it. Perjury. Perjury. You got up there and perjured yourself. And the organization stood behind you. You perjured yourself. Looking like an idiot. Perjured yourself. Let's tell the truth. That's perjury. All right? Then we go to the next thing. The actual document that was written up saying let's bring him up on charges has all the wrong information. So how are you going to bring that before the judge? And the judge say, oh, we're going to use this. We're going to use this. What are you, an idiot? You can't use that. That's an impropriety. It has to be thrown out. Automatically. It has to be thrown out. All right? What's up now? How you doing? How you doing? Then we're going to go to the next one. The next one is going to be the supervisor's submitted document. Yes, it's a document. Why I say it's a submitted document? Because when you first get it and you write it up, whatever you write is basically a contract. Okay, it's a statement. So she wrote her statement, and then on the end, when you signed your name, that made it a contract. Then when you took said contract and you filed it on the record with any public employee, it became an instrument. So the key thing is when you wrote the lies, we're going to go straight to 21045, offering instrument for filing with false written statement. Or offering a punishable statement for filing on the record. That's what it is. Then it goes to, because you're offering it as an instrument, even though it's a document, you're offering it as an instrument to be used for a later term, it goes to 17530. Offering an instrument for filing on the record with false written statement. And this is done by a public servant. Yeah, law enforcement officer. Dumb. And then you sit back and say, well, you can't do now, sis. You can't do nothing now. Stop thinking that. Because if they broke any rule, regulation, or law, you go to that Jackie Robinson. Ooh, am I rocking Jackie Robinson? What is his number? 42? 42? Understand what 42 is from the U.S. Code 42. All right? Not 242. 242 is basically under Title 18, 242. That's when one corporation organization goes after another corporation organization. That's on their level. But you as a person, you could go after them at 42 on your level. And basically 42 says that there's no statute of limitations. So about that golden parachute. What you think happens, when it all comes out? What do you think? I don't know. We got to keep them under pressure, y'all. If you don't do this in the whole 9 yards, they'll get away with doing it to not just me, but to the next one and the next one. And we're talking about generations, okay? You got to stop this shit. Excuse my expression. You got to stop this. So, and hey, where's my cousin? What's your last name, sir? How you break that up? What's the first 3 letters of your last name? Then what's the last 4 letters of your last name? Understand where we get it from. Understand why it's in us. Our mothers alone, they're sisters. Ooh, they hardcore. Hardcore. I don't know what to tell you. I just know this. I ain't gonna stop studying. Nah, I'm still do this in the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? I got other people coming to me in the whole 9 yards in reference to these situations that I was able to help out a great deal. Because they was losing their mind. I just twisted them a little bit. Hey, go here and go there. Get this, get that. Request this, request that. You gotta stop that mayhem. So, on that note, I can do it now because I don't have the little blast. You know what it is. The facts cannot be altered nor denied. You guys, I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I'm kind of scared to run out there. Them little motherfuckers going crazy. But anyhow, you have a wonderful evening, all right? And y'all stay up. I'm out. Later.